Hey guys, and welcome to Pheas Airsoft, where today I'm unboxing an absolute beast. Hey guys, and welcome back. If you are enjoying my content, please do subscribe because it helps me out a lot. Other than that, we'll get started straight away. So today I've got an absolute beast to unbox for you guys. So I'll give you a little bit of a sneak preview. That right there is what I'm unboxing. So this is the G&P M63A1 tactical rail version, sometimes called the Navy version. So this is an LMG or support gun. I'm not going to lie to you, I've opened this already. This is an absolute monster. Now this box is absolutely enormous. It is really quite thick. It's quite plain, as G&P guns tend to come in quite plain boxes, and really long. So we're going to get straight started. I'm going to lift this out of the way, the lid. So, white styrofoam liner on top, and ooh, there she is. So, we get a diagram on top, we get a high quality manual printed in colour, just a single side of A4, just explain how to use it. We'll get that out of the way, and then there she is. There is literally nothing else in the box other than the weapon itself and the drum mag over here as well. So, I'm going to lift this out and we'll get the first look at this thing. So, wow, absolutely amazing. Wow, it's actually considerably lighter. That is the buttstock, that's loose, I'll talk about that in a moment. That is actually lighter than I was expecting it to be. It looks an absolute beast. So obviously we've got GP 2011, Mark 23 MG RAS on there. I don't think there are any other brandings at all. We've got semi and we've got auto at the front there. Nice comfy pistol grip. There's your safety, which is quite stiff to make sure that you're not firing. The RIS, nice long RIS units on there, RIS rails on there to attach accessories. I love the flash side. It looks like an M4 one, but obviously bigger because it's a bigger caliber. What an absolute beast. I'm really impressed with this. I love support guns. I've never owned one just because they tend to be a little bit big and bulky, and I like compact weapons, but that is something that might be turning my head in terms of purchasing. So at this end we've got the buttstock. What I've done is I've had this removed beforehand. To remove the butt plate to get to the battery cable, which comes wired to Dean's, it's two little Allen keys inside the rubber pad there, and they just screw in to mountings inside the buttstock. So what I'm going to do really quickly is just hook a battery up. So I've got a Dean's wired crane stock LiPo, and that fits in there really snugly and comfortably with plenty of room still to spare, so you could get a much bigger battery in there if you wanted. Well, it's on semi. I'll click it off safe. So first shot, nice sharp turnover, really snappy. G&P have excellent motors, and then I'm going to full auto it. So don't forget this is on a 7.4 volt LiPo. Really nice rate of fire on that, and that's on a 7.4 volt. I would expect on an 11.1 you're just not even going to see the gaps between the BBs. It's going to shoot that fast. So really nice. The fact that it's got semi as well is a nice little touch on there. So disconnect the battery, and I'll put this back on shortly. That is an absolute beast. And here the shell ejection cover, you've actually got the hop adjustment wheel right here to adjust the hop unit, and then as part of the mag, which we'll go through in a minute, you push this button forward here and that releases the top cover, and then we've got what looks like a standard G&P version 2 gearbox. It looks like the spring's gone over a little bit onto the gearbox. We've got the top of the hop unit and where it feeds in to the into the hop unit and feeds out the front of the gun. So I'll close that back up in a second. So far, really beautiful piece of kit, really impressed with it. Now we're getting to a negative. the drum mag or the box mag is an absolute nightmare. So I've removed the box mag from the actual box, and looks nice. It is a plastic box with a metal framework around it. Now what I'm going to say is, I'll be honest, it's an absolute nightmare to fit this. I suppose with the capacity of it though, it's not a mega issue, because you'll probably not be reloading for quite some time. So we'll kind of dissect this as we go along. So first of all, you open up this flap, releases the wires cabling from the actual drum mag itself. So that's just a frame, a chassis as it were. This is the actual box mag itself. So it's just a pull down tab, comes open. We've got the, it does say BB and 9 volts. So in here we would have the 9 volt battery that feeds the winding mechanism. There is a button, an extra button there to pre-wind it, as well as it connecting to the gun and will wind as you're firing. We've then got a little hatch that's stiff to open, and that's where you pour all your BBs in there. I suspect about 3,000 rounds probably drum mag, fairly standard drum mag. Now to fit this into the actual weapon, now we're getting into the difficulties. So first thing you've got to do, this is definitely not going to be a tactical reload mid-game. This is definitely going to be something that you're going to have to wait for. So first of all, we'll flip this over a little bit. There is a metal bar just in here and a metal bar at the front. And what we have to do is this hook goes into the metal bar in there, and then this has to be anchored round to lock it in. So if we get the back one in first, and then anchor that round, and it's quite, well, reassuringly it's quite stiff, it's not going anywhere. So that's now locked in, that cage isn't going anywhere, it is actually skewed across. There we go, we've got it now. So the cage is installed. Then what you have to do is the plastic box comes back in. Suppose there's no need to remove the cage if you're using it all the time, so that slides all the way in. This top cover, we open it up, and this comes round and it clicks in there and there, so that locks in now. Oops. And to release it, as I just did then, you just press that tab, that locks back down to protect that, the top cover goes back down and locks in, and that's it. Your gun is ready to feed and fire. Now that is a lot of faffing, however with the cage as it is, that's probably a one-time setup. So if you've got the capacity or the room to store it like this, absolutely brilliant. It does look an absolute beast when it's assembled, and I would love to have the chance to use this in the field. Unfortunately, this is not one I'm going to get the chance to use. This has just been lent to me by JTAC Custom just to do an unboxing for. I'm really grateful for it, because this thing's absolutely gorgeous, and if money wasn't an issue, I would definitely have this. I suspect they're around £500 to buy, maybe a little bit more inside the UK, but what an absolute beast. I literally can't get over how nice that is. It shoulders really comfortably, really nice weight into it, a little bit more in the front than it is in the rear, but absolutely beautiful piece of kit. Very, very happy with it, and I'm sure the person who's bought this from JTAC will be very, very happy with it as well. So lovely piece of kit. This is by G&P. box mag is a bit of a problem and could cause some issues. It's not going to be a tactical reload. However, the cage itself is a one-time installation, I suppose, and the box mag itself, the actual plastic box, will come out. I'm not sure what it's doing out of the box. Usually G&Ps are about 340 to 350 feet per second on a 0.2 gram BB, but that's to be seen. But very, very happy with that, really impressed with it. The box mag looks good quality, the wiring looks really nice and neat in there, so the auto winding mechanism should work really well to keep it feeding. Really high rate of fire, which isn't that what an LMG is all about. So really happy with it. I will leave the photos up after this. Thanks for watching. Please make sure you do subscribe. See you next time. Bye.